Noticia de último minuto, 12 y 26 minutos de la tarde ya en Venezuela, y en estos momentos el ministro del Interior, Justicia y Paz.
Vamos a ver una foto que señala bastante bien quién es ese personaje, Gustavo Tovar Arroyo, que es el gran articulador de todo este movimiento.
Orden de captura contra Gustavo Adolfo Tovar Arroyo. Ajá, no te mando a meter preso yo, es la justicia.
Gustavo Tovar Arroyo se llama.
Denunciando desde hace
muchos años.
Seguro va a salir diciendo que es que la tenemos agarrada con él y que es lo que hace poemas y poesía.
Yes, I am a very dangerous poet. My words are my bullets. Since the dawn of civilization, man has been the worst enemy of man. There is no natural catastrophe which has caused as many death and destruction as tyranny and dictatorships. Unfortunately, as in my country, Venezuela, once the richest country in the region of the Americas, with the most prominent democracy, till a soldier, a protagonist of his time, came to power. His name was Hugo Chavez. At midnight, February 4th, 1992, we, the Venezuelan people, were shaken by a coup d'etat. Thousands were killed. Chávez and his soldiers wanted to kill then President Carlos Andrés Pérez. The army showed his bloody face again in our history.
Este es un boletín extraordinario de El Observador.
Ustedes pueden observar en este momento cuando uno de los aviones Bronco intenta lanzar cohetes exactamente en este momento está cayendo uno de los cohetes cerca del palacio. En estos momentos, señores, ustedes pueden observar cómo acaba de caer un cohete cerca del Palacio de Miraflores. Parece que una de las partes del Palacio de Miraflores sí sufrió bastantes daños, uno de los muros.
Compañeros, lamentablemente, por ahora, los objetivos que nos planteamos no fueron logrados en la ciudad capital. Es decir, nosotros acá en Caracas no logramos controlar el poder.
That wasn't his first public speech. His first public speech was a burst of bullets and tanks against innocent people from Venezuela. He killed thousands that night, most of them with a shot in their heads. Then President Caldera, so-called Democrat, released him from jail, even pardoned his crimes and killings. He said that night Chavez was very sensible and balanced. Can you imagine that? Unbelievable. The truth is that he killed democracy that night. Every 20 minutes. Venezuela, my country, is a beautiful country located in South America. Its name means Little Venus because of its landscapes, waterfalls, beautiful rivers, amazing lakes, warm Caribbean beaches, and believe it or not, also deserts, but that's another story. We, as a society, were, before Chavez, a very contemporary and modern society. Our Republican institutions were very solid, and although our democracy wasn't perfect, it has its achievements and, of course, its challenge. As a society, as in many countries, our main challenge was poverty. Here you can see the contrast between poverty and middle class in Caracas. But that wasn't acceptable in one of the richest countries in the world with the biggest reserve of oil of the planet. And by that time, dictator from Cuba, Fidel Castro, promoted his disciple as a redeemer and made him run for power.
Todo se ha consumado.
Believe it or not, he won the election, as Hitler did. Our people were very angry because of corruption and poverty. Sometimes I ask, were we as in a bad condition to allow that to happen? As soon as he got to power, he showed his real face as an autocrat. He bought billions of dollars in weapons to use it against Venezuelan people. Since 1830, for 2 centuries, our weapons, our national weapons, have been only used against Venezuelan people, not against any foreign nation in a war. So we understood that we had a huge problem. And we decided, through nonviolent protest, try to stop them. And unfortunately, it was tough. It is tough. One by one, we have been killed, executed, imprisoned, and tortured. A macabre circus of repression and tyranny. Even they send their mobs to assault our parliament and injure almost to death most of our lawmakers, which have to hide in embassies or leave the country to live in the exile. Armando Armas, one of them. Very sad, unbelievable. Nothing happened. So, if politics is a space where you can dream and imagine a better country, us as Venezuelans weren't allowed to dream a better Venezuela. The only dream allowed was Chávez's cruel dream. A dream which nobody was safe. A dream where every single space where attacked could be attacked. A dream where our people lost its dignity. He learned very well from his friends. He gave them medals, honors. Amazing. At one point, he made a deal with the communist guerrilla of the region and the drug cartels to control and maintain power. Every single representative of the regime has been accused in judiciary cases all over the world because of corruption and drug traffickers. They created the first narco state, institutionalized narco state of the world, no doubt. Another one. So the worst was just yet to happen. They ration food and medicine to control our people. They created a brutal humanitarian crisis where our people and our kids starved to death. Where our old men died because of lack of medicine and food in horrible hospitals. Where 8 million, a third of our population, have to leave the country in miserable conditions because one man, the protagonist of his time, Hugo Chavez, came to power. and his Chavismo, which I call the plague of the 21st century. Liberty is a word full of wounds. As you could see with my colleagues activists, they show their own wounds because tyranny do not rest. That's why we as freedom fighters cannot rest either and fight hard, because as long as we can breathe, we have the strength needed to fight for our freedom. So let's do it together, Taiwan. Let's do it together. Thank you very much. Thank you.